musilale. Bado mapambano.
Senator Gloria Oroba was expelled from the Senate chambers after showing up in stained trousers to protest period poverty, a move that many praised as bold, yet others called inappropriate.
We do not know what exactly we are dealing with in terms of the mental health of our sister. Maybe she's dealing with bigger matters than even this one, Mr. Speaker.
2 years later, in 2025, Honorable Gathoni wa Muchomba, Member of Parliament for Githunguri, has faced a similar fate, suspended for 20 sitting days, not for misconduct, but for demanding answers about Kenya's growing femicide crisis.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to ask the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration to provide a report on the total number of female bodies recovered from Kware dam site in Embakasi, including an update on how many of the victims have been positively identified through forensic or DNA analysis. Clarify whether the investigations are still ongoing, considering that the main suspect escaped from police custody and the investigation into the case has somehow reportedly gone cold. State the specific steps undertaken by the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, the DCI, to progress the case, locate the suspect, or identify additional perpetrators. Clarify whether there are any new policies or protective interventions being implemented by the ministry to prevent future tragedies related to abductions and femicides, including steps taken to reassure affected communities. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to respond as follows. First, regarding a report on the total number of female bodies recovered from the Kware dam site in Embakasi, Mr. Speaker, following public reports regarding the mysterious disappearance of people, the National Police Service commenced investigations into the matter. Homicide unit was deployed to Kware dam site in Embakasi after suspected luggage-wrapped sacks were sighted floating in stagnant Kware waters. Upon retrieval, the sacks were found to contain human remains. The operation, which spanned several days, resulted in the recovery of 17 packages containing dismembered human body parts. Most of the recovered bodies were in an advanced stage of decomposition and were preserved at the city mortuary, where post-mortem examinations were conducted on the body parts. Subsequent DNA analysis led to the positive identification of 5 of the victims, who were matched to their respective family members.
On the parliamentary floor, she raised tough questions following the gruesome discovery of murdered women at the Kware dam site in Embakasi.
Honorable Speaker, I have listened to what the Cabinet Secretary have to say concerning the cases of the ladies that he confirms that were properly matched with their relatives and they were confirmed that they were murdered by the suspect who disappeared. But Mr. Speaker, I refuse to sit in this house to listen to the Cabinet Secretary confirm that his ministry cannot be able to capture suspects who were previously under their arms and custody. I refuse to sit in this house, Mr. Speaker, to listen to that kind of an explanation.
Honorable Muchomba, it is discourtesy to the House for you to ask a question being prosecuted now with supplementaries and then walk out. It is total discourtesy. Go back and take your seat.
Honorable Speaker, I urge you to use your whip on this and show the power that resides in the seat of the Speaker as you sit on it. That this honorable member, as we all agree, must face the consequences of denying a Speaker. And therefore I urge you, Honorable Speaker, that you use the standing orders and issue very stern action against this member, Honorable Speaker.
As to the case of Honorable Muchomba, under Standing Order 107A, as read with 1 A and 3, and having been prompted by the Deputy Majority Leader, Honorable Muchomba shall serve a suspension from the House of 20 days, excluding the recess days. And in those days, she will not be allowed to enter the precincts of Parliament or enjoy the facilities of Parliament, including the restaurants, the gym, and the office.
Her suspension has reignited debate around the treatment of women in leadership, especially those who confront issues others find uncomfortable.
Kwa majina naitwa Gladys Wamboi, nimetoka Kayole Community Justice Center, napigania haki za kibinadamu, na ndio maana nilikuwa kwa forefront kwa hiyo kesi ya Kware kutry find out ni women wangapi walikuwa huko, nani hizo bodies zilikuwa za kina nani, and for sure I was there. Hizo body parts tuliona most zilikuwa za women. Tuliona mikono za women, tuliona vichwa zilikuwa za women, and they were not 5 women. Na they were around 42, but for sure we cannot tell ni 42 because si walifunga process kabla kuendelea ku expose more. So atujui tuliacha wangapi hapo, but tulikuwa roughly na around 42 bodies za women. Na ndio maana mimi nimekuja hapa kuongelea issue ya femicide, kwa sababu hiyo ni issue yenye inatu affect kama women. Tunauliwa right, left and center. Ama wamama hatuuliwi kila mahali. Kayole tumedocument a few cases za femicide. Pipeline pia tulidocument a few cases ya femicide. And
the backdrop to Wamuchomba's protest is a worrying trend.
I have had a bill in parliament for sanitary pads. Saizi tunaingia mwaka ya 3. Wanajifanya wakisema we care about women. Why can't you pass that bill? Pass it so that children, girls can have sanitary pads. Watakuzungusha, wakuzungushe, wakususpend.
A surge in femicide cases across the country.
I commit to provide mothers of newborn babies with diapers for their children for a minimum of 3 months paid for by the government of Kenya.
Wamuchomba and I, amongst other women, we fought and said we are tired of women being killed. We are so tired. Watu wakashika Biblia wakaapishwa, hiyo maneno ikaekwa kando.
A village boy has become the president of Kenya.
Over the first few months, dozens of women have been murdered, many in domestic violence or sexual violence-related circumstances.
Mama ako sawa. Hebu sunguka, hebu muangalie. Sasa huyu mama simkiwa na yeye kitandani, utaamuka ukiwa na furaha asubuhi. Have you seen that video? I mean, it's one of my most painful moments as a leader of this community. I felt so humiliated and so demeaned.
If asking questions about murdered women in grounds for suspension, what does that say about the value we place on women's lives?
Saa ile tunafungia wamama hata kuafford kuzaa huyo mtoto hata akiwa nyumbani haiwezekani. Linda mama. Siku imeisha, sasa atakwenda hospitali ni shida.
Wamama wetu imara imara imara, na Kenya yetu imara imara imara.